Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thanks a lot for swinging by the channel today, it's always appreciated. What I'm about to discuss with you today could save your life. And with today's geopolitical issues going on around the world, this is definitely something to prepare for. This isn't a drill, this is about understanding the unthinkable and preparing for it. We're talking about nuclear events, and while the thought might be terrifying, knowledge and preparation are your greatest allies. Knowledge is power, especially when facing the unimaginable. Understanding the science, the threats, and the necessary steps can dramatically increase your chances of survival. Don't underestimate the importance of educating yourself and your loved ones. Being prepared is what separates survivors from statistics. It's the difference between panic and action, between helplessness and hope. Having a plan, a kit, and the right mindset can turn a catastrophic event into a survivable situation. A nuclear detonation unleashes three main threats, each presenting its own unique dangers and requiring specific responses. Understanding these threats is the first step in formulating an effective survival strategy. The blast is the initial shockwave that radiates outward from the point of impact, carrying immense force and destructive power. The heat is an intense wave of thermal radiation that can ignite anything flammable and cause severe burns in an instant. The fallout are the radioactive particles that descend from the atmosphere, contaminating everything they touch and posing a long-term health risk. The blast wave flattens buildings and hurls debris with incredible force, turning everyday objects into deadly projectiles. The pressure alone can cause significant internal injuries. Your first move is to shield yourself. Find cover immediately, ideally behind something sturdy that can protect you from flying debris and the direct force of the blast. Next, the thermal pulse, an almost instantaneous burst of intense heat and light that can travel for miles. A searing wave of heat that can ignite fires and cause severe burns instantly. Exposed skin is particularly vulnerable, so cover up as much as possible. Get behind something solid, like a concrete wall or a substantial piece of furniture, to minimize your exposure to the thermal radiation and to protect against both the blast and the heat. The more layers of protection you can put between yourself and the outside world, the better your chances of survival. After the initial chaos, radioactive fallout is the real danger, a silent killer that can linger for days, weeks, or even years. The dust and ash that rains down poisons everything it touches. This radioactive material can contaminate food, water, and the air you breathe. Fallout emits radiation that can penetrate buildings and harm your body's cells, leading to radiation sickness and long-term health problems. The denser the material, the better the protection. The first hours and days are the most dangerous. The radiation levels are at their highest and exposure can be deadly. Shelter is non-negotiable. Find the most secure enclosed space available, preferably underground or in the center of a building, away from windows and doors. Don't run, don't panic, and don't expose yourself unnecessarily. Get to a safe place and stay put. The longer you can remain sheltered, the better your chances of avoiding significant radiation exposure. Understanding these threats lets you plan your survival, anticipate the dangers, and prepare accordingly. Think through all of the steps from identifying potential shelters to stocking up on supplies. Every action you take now can make a difference later. That plan is your lifeline. It's the framework that will guide your actions and help you navigate the chaos and uncertainty of a nuclear event. In times of crisis, clear thinking is paramount. Panic is the enemy and preparation is your shield. It's the difference between reacting blindly and responding effectively. A well-thought-out plan, coupled with the right supplies, can dramatically increase your chances of survival. The most important thing you can do right now is assemble a nuclear emergency kit. This isn't just a collection of random items, it's a carefully curated arsenal designed to meet your basic needs and address potential hazards in a post-nuclear environment. Think of it as your lifeline. Start small if you must, but start today. Don't let the scope of the task overwhelm you. Even a basic kit is better than no kit at all. You can always add to it and refine it as you learn more and acquire additional resources. The key is to take that first step. Your kit should cover water, at least 1 gallon per person per day for several days. Water is essential for hydration, sanitation, and cooking. Consider both bottled water and water purification methods. Next, non-perishable food. Choose items that are easy to store, require no cooking, and have a long shelf life. Canned goods, energy bars, dried fruits, and nuts are all excellent choices. Aim for a supply that will last at least 3 days but ideally longer. And of course, a robust first aid kit. This should include bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, gauze, tape, and any personal medications you require. Knowing how to use these items is just as important as having them. Consider taking a first aid course. Add a hand crank or battery-powered radio. This will allow you to receive emergency broadcasts and stay informed about the situation. A no-A weather radio is particularly useful for receiving alerts about severe weather, plus a flashlight and extra batteries. Reliable lighting is crucial for navigating in the dark and performing essential tasks. Headlamps are also a good option, as they allow you to keep your hands free. Include a multi-tool. A good multi-tool can perform a variety of tasks, from cutting rope to opening cans. Look for one with a knife, pliers, screwdriver, and other useful implements. Don't forget dust masks. These will protect you from airborne particles, including radioactive fallout. N95 or P100 masks are recommended for the best protection. And be sure to include plastic sheeting and duct tape to seal your shelter. This will help to keep out radiation and other contaminants. Learn how to properly seal windows and doors. For sanitation, pack wet wipes. Maintaining hygiene is essential for preventing the spread of disease. Hand sanitizer is also a good addition, and don't forget garbage bags and ties. Proper waste disposal is crucial for maintaining a sanitary environment. Add a wrench or pliers for utilities. These tools can be used to shut off gas lines, repair plumbing, and perform other essential tasks. Include copies of important documents. This includes your driver's license, passport, insurance policies, and medical records. Store them in a waterproof bag and some cash. In a disaster, electronic payment systems may be down. Having cash on hand will allow you to purchase essential items and a local map. In case GPS and other electronic navigation systems are unavailable, a paper map will help you find your way. Don't forget sturdy clothes. Pack clothes that will protect you from the elements and allow you to move freely, and warm blankets. Staying warm is essential for preventing hypothermia. Space blankets are a lightweight and compact option. This kit is your declaration that you're ready to survive. It's a tangible expression of your commitment to protecting yourself and your loved ones. When seconds count, you won't be scrambling. You'll have a plan, the tools, and the confidence to face whatever comes your way. Preparation is control. It's about taking charge of your destiny and refusing to be a victim of circumstance. Your kit is your first move in survival. It's the foundation upon which you'll build your resilience and your ability to overcome adversity. A survival kit is going to be vital, but a family plan is just as crucial. Be sure to designate an out-of-state contact and be sure that everyone knows to check in with them if separated. Set 2 meeting points. Have one near your home and then one outside your neighborhood. Make sure everyone knows the locations and practices the routes. Learn the emergency plans for your kids' schools and your workplace. Don't risk crossing the city after a blast. Trust the shelter-in-place plans, and write your plan down. Then give each family member a card with contacts and meeting spots. Practice this whole process until it's second nature. A rehearsed plan turns panic into teamwork. Survival is a team effort in times such as these. In the immediate aftermath of a nuclear blast, chaos and uncertainty will reign. The landscape may be unrecognizable, and the air itself could be dangerous. Your absolute top priority, even above tending to injuries, is finding or creating shelter from the imminent threat of radioactive fallout. This invisible danger can linger for days, posing a significant health risk. The most effective protection, without question, is to get underground. Basements, particularly those with thick concrete walls, offer substantial shielding. Subway stations deep beneath the surface are even better, providing significant protection from radiation. If an underground option simply isn't available to you, seek refuge in the center of a large, multi-story building. The more floors above you, the greater the shielding effect. Position yourself as far as possible from windows and exterior walls, as these are the weakest points in terms of radiation protection. An interior room without windows is ideal. Thick concrete or brick construction provides the best shielding from radiation. The denser the material, the better. Avoid lightweight structures like wooden buildings or those with thin walls, as they offer minimal protection from fallout. Once you've chosen your shelter location, immediately begin to fortify it. Reinforce walls by piling heavy furniture against them. This adds extra mass and density, increasing the shielding. Stacking books against the walls is another effective way to add mass and absorb radiation. Every little bit helps. If possible, add sandbags or earth-filled bags around the perimeter of your shelter. Every additional inch of shielding material significantly increases your protection from harmful radiation exposure. Carefully seal all cracks, windows, and vents to prevent fallout particles from entering your shelter. Use plastic sheeting and duct tape to create an airtight seal over any openings. The more thorough you are, the better. Turn off all forced air heating and cooling systems. This will prevent the circulation of contaminated air and fallout dust throughout your shelter. Maintaining a sealed environment is absolutely critical, especially during the initial 24 to 48 hours after the blast, when radiation levels are at their highest. You will have enough breathable air within the sealed space to last for that initial period. Remember, your shelter is your primary shield against the dangers of radiation. Therefore, make it as strong and impenetrable as you possibly can with the resources available to you. Time is of the essence. Don't waste any time. Act quickly and decisively to secure and fortify your shelter. Choosing and properly preparing the right shelter could very well be the difference between life and death. Don't delay. Begin preparing your shelter now, before it's too late. In a nuclear attack, you may have only seconds to react. The first sign is a blinding flash. You've heard this before, but to emphasize the point, never look at it. If outdoors, drop flat, cover your head and neck, and get behind any cover. Keep your mouth open to protect your eardrums from the blast wave. Stay down until the blast wave passes twice. If you are indoors, drop to the floor away from windows, get under sturdy furniture and cover your head and neck. Don't get up to look outside. Once the shaking stops, you have 10-20 minutes before fallout arrives. Grab your emergency kit and move immediately to your pre-identified shelter. Don't waste time on belongings. Move quickly and decisively. These first minutes are critical. Your actions now determine your survival. You've survived the blast and reached your shelter. Now the real test begins. The fallout from the blast will be the deadliest in the first 48 hours, so stay inside and seal your shelter. If you are outside, remove outer clothing, bag it, and clean your exposed skin. Be sure to keep contaminated items far away from your living area. Watch for symptoms of radiation sickness, such as nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, but remember, stress can cause similar symptoms as well. If you have potassium iodide, use it only as directed. It protects only your thyroid. Stay sealed in your shelter for at least 24-48 hours. Rely on your radio for official updates and don't trust what you see outside. The world may look calm, but danger is invisible. Your radio is your guide in these situations. Trust it and stay put. Patience is survival. Survival in your shelter is a marathon. You're going to need to come up with a plan to ration your supplies from day one. Divide food and water for at least 2 weeks and keep a log to track everything. Hunger is better than running out. Hygiene is essential as well, so have a designated toilet area. Use garbage bags and clean with wet wipes in order to improvise. Keep your living area and waste areas separate. Morale matters in these situations. Set some routines, play games with each other, talk and assign everyone a job so everybody specifically knows how they are contributing. Support each other and hold regular check-ins. Children look to adults for cues. Project calm and hope. Share stories and plan for the future. Teamwork keeps spirits up. In the darkness, hope is your light. Stay disciplined, stay clean, stay connected. That's how you endure. Leaving your shelter is a critical decision. Don't rush that type of decision. Wait for official all clear on your radio, not just silence outside. When it's time, cover your body completely before venturing out. Be sure to have long sleeves, pants, gloves, a hat, boots, goggles, and a mask. These are some of the essentials. And be sure to seal your clothing to keep dust out. Move carefully, avoid stirring up dust, and stay on paved surfaces. Avoid gutters, puddles, and low spots where fallout collects. At your new shelter, remove outer clothing and wash thoroughly. Don't drink from open water sources. Look for protected supplies and purify all water. Eat only packaged food from inside buildings. Fresh produce is unsafe. The journey after sheltering is just the beginning. Stay vigilant and cautious. Survival is ongoing. Long-term survival means building community. If you are alone, you will be vulnerable. With others, you can be strong. Find other survivors, share skills with them, resources and responsibilities. Establish trust, cooperation, and a system for decisions and security. Defend your group, but focus on rebuilding, not just surviving. Hope is a shared responsibility. Survival is about more than staying alive. It's about preserving humanity. Compassion, cooperation, and courage are your greatest assets. Recovery will be hard, but not impossible. Prepare, act wisely, and come together. We can endure and rebuild. Stay strong, stay prepared, never give up hope. As we wrap up today's video, if you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comment section below. We love to get video ideas from the community, And be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel in order to be notified of the next prepper video we release. Also check out the link in the description for a list of offers of free prepper gear and free prepper items to check out. And thanks for swinging by the Prepper Almanac today, it's appreciated.